Hello everyone, welcome to another Valheim tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to quickly find examples from the Enigma Mode project. So realistically, the fastest way for you to learn is to use other people's scripts and then start editing them and adjusting them and seeing how it works. Enigma Mode has over 7,000 different prefab entries, so chances are, if you want to make something, you can just copy part of it from Enigma Mode. It's probably already made. We're going to be learning how to utilize an IDE, such as Visual Studio or Sublime Text, to search through all of the files at once, allowing you to instantly identify exactly what you're looking for, provided you know at least one keyword to find it. And not only is this technique very useful to find things within Enigma Mode, but it's also incredibly powerful to find scripts within your own current project. I'll show you how to do it in Sublime Text. That being said, I recommend that you use Visual Studio. The reason for that is that Halawa's tool works perfectly in Visual Studio, whereas Sublime Text gets really laggy with these schemas. The keyboard shortcuts and basically everything is the same, so don't worry too much about it. First, what you're going to do is manually download a copy of Enigma Mode. Once you've done that, you can open up the zip file and then look for this config folder. Inside that, you can open up Expand World, and there you go, we have all of our scripts. There are loads of things in Enigma Mode, and it can absolutely be overwhelming. But you can think of it as a database of examples for you to pull from. For example, let's say that I want to start working on a script. To do so in my own project, I would open up my In Development folder. This is where I make new things, and then I put them in other folders later. I'll make a new YAML file. Now, let's say that I want to do something that messages the player when they use a command. For example, if I type say help, then boom, some stuff shows up on the screen. And I know where there's examples in Enigma of this player help messaging. All I need to do is go Ctrl Shift F. So I'm going to type say, help. Okay? And then that takes me directly to a file I already made. So now I can just copy this, go to video test and paste it. All right. Now I have everything set up. So all I need to do is change this message to say something like, hello world. And we're going to get rid of this, and then we're going to save the file. All right. So then I go in game and I type video tutorial. It activates the hearts and then says, hello world. And the best part, I made that as fast as you just saw me copy paste and adjust it. That's why using existing scripts to build your scripts is a lot faster than making everything from scratch in the first place. So you're going to find that this is your basic development process. You look for examples, you copy them, and then you start adjusting them to do exactly what you want. The bigger your project becomes, the faster it is for you to make new things, because you can often just copy paste a template from something you already made. This method of using Ctrl Shift F makes that process very easy to do and very fast. But the utility doesn't just end there. Ctrl Shift Find and Find and Replace are incredibly powerful tools. I'm not kidding when I say that you could make an entire mechanic, an entire new skill system in Valheim in just a week or two. I actually already did this once. That's how I know that it's really fast. I added an entire system to Enigma Mode based on the Slayer in Old School RuneScape. Old School RuneScape is an absolutely enormous map. And I noticed that Valheim is also an enormous map. So my thinking was, what if I use some of the systems in Old School RuneScape that are designed to encourage the player to explore? One of those systems is the Slayer skill. The basics of it are that there's these special NPCs, and you go to them, and then they tell you to go kill stuff. It really isn't anything that complicated, it's just a way to get sent somewhere else in the world. So I figured, well, That sounds like it would be pretty cool in Valheim. What if you could go to somebody in Valheim and then they'd be like, all right, I want you to go kill 30 Vile in the plains using a bronze axe. You know, could be any weapon, I just picked that as an example. We get the idea. Well, I was able to integrate the entire skill, playtest it, debug it, do everything in about 2 weeks. That is absolutely insane for something as intricate as the Slayer system. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. EWP's superpower is the speed at which you can develop. It is incredibly fast, and if done properly, it is also incredibly reliable. So now you know the basics of using Enigma Mode as a library of scripts that you can copy and paste and make your own. You are completely free to just take the whole project, customize it how you want, and never say a word to me. And I'm pretty sure that even Irongate doesn't realize how powerful Valheim can be when you put the development in the hands of the players. Because you're free to just develop your wildest dreams today. Every update Irongate does just gives you more assets to play with. But you don't need to wait for them. It's absolutely fantastic. This ability to start scripts by copying existing scripts and then adjusting them to do what you want in your specific situation is the backbone of the learning process for the first 6 months or so in your EWP scripting journey. Once you're feeling more comfortable, I strongly encourage you to try getting a server to develop your scripts on. If that's something that sounds interesting to you, then consider using my sponsor, Zap Hosting. For me personally, EWP is my game development journey, and I love how much practice and experience it gives me working with actual players playing mechanics that I've produced. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity from my perspective, and nothing I've ever experienced comes close. So that's why I'm so motivated to share it with all of you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.